that ruling. Tommy says he's been training only 4 weeks. He's looking to knock off the rust and feels that more than anything else may make him appear a little slowed down early in the fight, and that he feels great, says he hasn't been sick in 4 years. And he is just ready to go. Let's get the introductions. Here's Jake.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is scheduled for 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. Once again, your referee, Mr. Frank Garza. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 250 pounds. He wears the white trunks with red trim. He is from St. Joseph, Missouri, with a professional record of 15 wins, only 1 defeat, all 15 wins by knockout. Introducing Marcus Rhode. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 228 pounds. He wears the gold trunks. He is from Jay, Oklahoma. His professional record an outstanding 45 wins, only 3 defeats, 1 draw, 39 big wins by knockout. He is the former heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Tommy the Duke Morrison.
Touch gloves. Gentlemen, good luck to both of you. God bless you.
Tommy Morrison, when he comes out, will he be very cognizant of the fact that he has to stay away from cuts?
Well, he says he won't be. He says this is going to be vintage Tommy Morrison. I'm going to fight my fight without regard to consequences of getting a cut. And he is a fighter who starts very fast. 30 of his KOs in the first 3 rounds.
Well, yeah, and he feels, too, he hasn't fought in a year. He's been training only for about a month, that he could be sharp for 2, 3 rounds, and that would be it. After that, would have to fight on his experience. So he's going to try to end it quickly. He says, I have only one way to fight. But you also get the feeling for Tommy, this is also a part of his closure with boxing. It is very important for him to do this, to get back in the ring again. And he says he is carrying a lot of anger and looking to unleash it at somebody.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Marcus Rhode. Thank you. And he's going to be releasing it at Marcus Rhode. And see what he does already here in this first round. Tommy uses his experience by going downstairs to the body. You see the extra pounds around Rhode's midsection? Right downstairs. Oh, well, he didn't need to go downstairs with that shot.
Going downstairs is Marcus Rhode, who has just 1 defeat in his career, and that is against Ahmad Abdeen, a fine undefeated heavyweight, and was stopped in the 4th. Morrison going for it, and I think Tommy Morrison will end this one before any further controversy is stirred. The referee, Frank Garza, who is wearing a T-shirt, that's the work of Keith Haring, who drew all the graffiti in the New York subway, and the T-shirt is the body fighting, the depiction of the body fighting the AIDS virus. And Frank Garza, who is picked up, very compassionate with what Tommy Morrison is going through. This fight is over, and Garza is donating his purse, as is Morrison, to the Knockout AIDS Foundation. So Tommy Morrison hardly breaks a sweat. No problem in breaking any area around the skin. And comes back, and this feels very good. Morrison did not want to end his career on the site of him and the Lennox Lewis fight, going down several times, and also a bloody mess in that one. There's Alonzo Highsmith in the corner now of Tommy Morrison. And Morrison says he comes back not to extend his career. Many reasons here. AIDS awareness, to tell his story, to try to jumpstart this foundation he's become very heavily involved with. And also wanted to make sure that he didn't end his career on that Lewis fight. And there's also a feeling that he may want one more fight, and that would be against George Foreman. The the man he beat a couple of years ago to win the WBO heavyweight championship. And it is Marcus Rhode. Came out with a smile on his face. I don't know if the question is the jet lag situation for Rhode, or
That's what he'll say.
yeah, just not in the class of a Tommy Morrison. Morrison doing what he hoped to do, end this one very quickly. Let's get the official time now. Here's Jake Gutierrez.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is stopped at 1 minute 38 seconds of the first round. The winner by technical knockout, Tommy the Duke Morrison. A round of applause for his opponent, Marcus Rhode.
First fight in a year for Tommy Morrison. Coming back looking to raise funds for children who are discriminated against because they have AIDS, and that is the Knockout AIDS Foundation. Tommy wanted to make sure that people knew it is not his foundation, but that of boxing. And right now he is the man, though, who is trying to make it happen. But he didn't come back to box just to make some money. There he is with his wife, Dawn. But wants people to talk about this. He never went to the Tommy Morrison rule. He gets a hand from the crowd. Not getting close to being cut here. Actually not being close to getting punched. So Morrison concludes